Hello everyone, once again I welcome you all to my video. This is the video of class 9, lecture number 3. So in the previous topic we have read about the plasma membrane. What is the structure of the plasma membrane? What is the functions of the plasma membrane? So today in this video we are going to cover up our cytoplasm part and the nucleus part. So let's start our topic. So here we are with our new topic, that is cytoplasm and nucleus. So in today in this video we are going to cover up our cytoplasm and nucleus. So in the previous topic what we have talked about the plasma membrane. What is the function of plasma membrane? What is the structure of plasma membrane? So what are the models of plasma membrane? We have talked about it. So today the cytoplasm, you can see that this area, the whole area, jelly like substances is the cytoplasm, and the middle one, the red colored, is the nucleus. So we will talk about the nucleus and cytoplasm. So let's see. First, we are going to talk that what is the cytoplasm. See, the middle part, that is the this jelly-like, thick jelly-like substances. This one, the whole watery-like substances. This is cytoplasm. If we wants to explain about it, we can explain that it is a fluid that fills the cell and occur between the plasma membrane and the nucleus. See, this is the plasma membrane, this one, and this is the nucleus. So in between whatever the jelly like substances we are able to see, not the this cell organelles, not this one, not this one, because these all are the cell organelles, not this ones. These jelly like substances, so all these things are cytoplasm. So what is the function of cytoplasm? Now let's see in the next image. So we can say that cytoplasm helps in the exchange of material between the cell organelles. Cytoplasm help in the exchange of material between the cell organelles. For example, if I want to say that if a material is just entering over here from here, so how they will enter into the nucleus? So cytoplasm help that material to move from here endoplasmic reticulum and from there to the nucleus. If if the mitochondria is making ATP, how it will move out? So cytoplasm help them to move out. So it just help in the exchange of the material between the cell organelles. Now let's see how cytoplasm is made up of. So cytoplasm is a thick solution that fills each cell and is enclosed by the cell membrane. So it is mainly composed of water, salt and protein. So the most important activities of the cell, just it occurs in the cytoplasm only, because the cytoplasm contain all the cell organelles in just, and the cell organelles are just embedded, just like here we can see these are the proteins, these are the mitochondria, these are the endoplasmic reticulum, this is the Golgi body, ribosomes are there. So every cell organelles are just embedded in the cytoplasm. Most of the important activities of the cell also occur in the cytoplasm only, because the cell organelles are just present in the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm also contain molecules such as enzyme, which are responsible for the breaking down of the wastes. So we say now how the wastes are formed, how the wastes are produced. So wastes are also produced in the cells only. Just like, for example, if you want to say that we are getting the energy from the food, Just oxygen is mixing, and then we are getting the energy in the form of ATP. So over there we are that means the cell is forming CO2, carbon dioxide. So that is also a waste material that is also formed in the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is also responsible for giving cell its shape. That means in this picture, if we see the cytoplasm and the protoplasm, if they swells up, the shape will be changed. So that means if they loses the water from the cytoplasm, the liquid part, that means they will change the shape. So it helps to fill out the cell and keep the organelles in their places. So cytoplasm contain a lot of cell organelles, like cytoplasm contain firstly the endoplasmic reticulum. This is the endoplasmic reticulum. They contain ribosome, the small globules like a structure. These are the ribosomes. So endoplasmic reticulum, ribosomes. Now Golgi apparatus. We are having Golgi apparatus, mitochondria, lysosome. This one is the lysosome. So granules are there, vacuoles are there. So this is the animal cell, so we are not having the vacuoles over here. Plastid is there. So these all are the cell organelles. That means the functional part of the cell are just embedded in the cytoplasm. So that's it for the cytoplasm. Let's move to the next part, that is the nucleus. So here we are with our next topic, that is the nucleus. So this the middle part is known as nucleus. So in a simple language, if we want to say define the nucleus, we can say that nucleus is the brain of the cell. Now brain of the cell means brain of the cell, that means it controls all the function of the cell is known as the nucleus. So in over here also we can see written nucleus is the control center of the cell. Who is the control center? Control center is the brain. That means nucleus is the brain of the cell. It control all the metabolic activity of the cell. So let's see how nucleus is important. So nucleus contain the nuclear membrane. So whatsoever the materials, if we are exchanging the material with the nucleus, so there are little bit pores in the nuclear membrane. So from the nuclear pores, we have here we can see the nuclear pores. So from the nuclear pores, the exchange of the material will be there. So nucleus contain very important material, that is the chromosomes. Now what is chromosomes? Chromosomes are the hereditary material that contain all the genetic information of our body. Like let's see the ultrastructure of chromosomes. So chromosomes are made up of DNA and protein. Got it? So let's see, the DNA are composed of chromosomes are composed of DNA and protein. Now the functional part of the DNA, this is called the genes. Now I want to explain a little bit more about these things. Just like if our body color is black, so how we are getting that our body color is black? We are getting from our parents. That means one of our parent is maybe black. So this DNA contain that information that your father is black or your mother is black, so you are also black. That means the time when we are born, at that time only the DNA is having that information that that our that we will be black if we are taller, if we are shorter. So every genetic information, it is present in the DNA. DNA means deoxyribonucleic acid. So that's it for the DNA part. Let's see. So nucleus also controls the cell division and the cell development. That means whenever the cell divides or cell develops, so nucleus is having the main control over there in the division part.